Hello, my name is Matthew Joseph. This is welcoming you to Leisure Lifestyle Podcast channel, brought to you by Leisure Code Limited. On this episode today with me are two beautiful ladies. First to my left is Olufumilola Omoloja.
Hi
Hello,
Matthew,
Fumi.
how are
Yeah, you're
you?
looking
Thank you,
gorgeous.
you're looking good
Whoa,
too.
thank you.
Yeah.
Olufumilola Omoloja is the Senior Sales Manager for Leisure Code Limited,
Mhm.
headquarters here in Abuja. You're welcome to the show today.
Thank you, Matthew.
And to my far left is Miss Hannah John. Hello, Hannah.
Hi, Mr. Matthew.
Beautiful Hannah. You look beautiful. Hannah John is a senior sales executive in Leisure Code headquarters Abuja.
Thank you for having me here.
All right. Today we'll be talking about off-plan investment in real estate. So stay tuned as we take you on an exciting journey through this discussion today. Welcome. Off-plan investment in real estate over time has been one of the profitable investment for real estate investors. And there's no doubt it has been one of the cheapest investment you can ever think of if you really want to invest in real estate. So, Ms. Fumi,
Yes, Matthew.
tell us about this off-plan
Thank you,
investment.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Okay, if you really want to make money in real estate development, it's always advisable for you to key into it when the development is just starting. Yes, it enables you to purchase into property at the earliest stage and also at the lowest price. Also, you would be able to choose location. If it is landed property you want to venture into, you want to purchase, you will be able to choose this is the particular spot I want for myself. If it is building, if it is building you really wanted for yourself, you would be able to follow the progress as the work is ongoing. And of course, the developer is going to show you the 3D on how the property, the project is going to come out at the end of the day. So by then you would be able to choose. So buying into property off plan is one of the easiest way to make money and is also one of the smartest move as an investor to make.
So what you're not trying to say is I should just buy into air without seeing what I'm buying?
Of course, if it is landed property, they are going to
Okay.
show you what you want to buy. But if it is building, you
Okay.
might not be able to see it on ground because it might take up to like a year before they will be able to deliver 15 months, 2 years as time permits the developer.
Oh, this
Yes.
is interesting.
Okay, can I
Yes.
chip in?
Yes, so Hannah.
Off-plan, buying into an off-plan property means that you are committing yourself in buying a property that you've not seen before that property is being built. So, like she said you are buying it when it's cheaper and at a lower cost. It is not in the market value at all. So when you are buying it at that cost, you are just seeing the 3D of what you're buying into, what you're subscribing into. So both residential real estate and commercial real estate can also buy off-plan properties.
Let me just say you're buying into a projected future, what you haven't
Wow.
seen.
That's the
Wow.
keyword.
Yes.
Okay, so I think from the explanations you guys have given now, if you ask me about what an off-plan investment in real estate is, it's like you're buying into the developer's vision
Exactly.
or dream.
Yes.
Because this dream, yes, they are not
their
yet
ideas.
their ideas.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. It happens.
but I'm
yeah.
sure it takes a lot of guts for you to do that.
That's why you have to trust someone and you have to work with a developer with a good track record. And also you have to trust the process.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, talking about process and trust, do I put my money in every real estate I see or to buy off plan?
Oh, well, you can't just put your money into any real estate anyhow. You have to still work with a developer with a good name.
Okay.
You must have seen what they've achieved for themselves.
Okay. So, with all you're saying,
Yes.
does it mean that all off plan projects are worth my money and my time?
Yes.
Whoa.
100%.
So, any real estate I just see, I can invest my
No,
money
no,
in?
not just
Okay.
anyhow real estate now.
Okay.
But you just have to work with a developer that are credible.
Whoa.
Yes,
Credibility.
developer that are trustworthy.
Oh, that's good.
Right.
So, Hannah, what's your take about that? Do I invest in any project I see?
You can, but there are some criteria you need to look out for when you want to invest in an off-plan property. One of the criteria is very critical that you need to look out for is the rights of the land ownership. So you need to check who is the exact owner of the land and who is the exact owner of the building, because most off-plan properties are JVs, they are joint ventures, and they are owned by two or more entities. So each of these entities have their own quota, their own contribution that they contribute in the property. So I can remember an instance whereby one of the places I worked before, we came to work one day and they said, you guys need to evacuate the property. We asked, what happened? They said the owner of the land is different from the owner of the building. So they are giving us a court order to leave the property.
That's serious. And what then happened afterwards?
Well, we were asked to evacuate the building
Well,
within 24 hours. And that is why it is very, very important when you want to subscribe into an off-plan property. You need to make certain verification. You need to know who is the rightful owner of the land. And if it's a joint venture, you need to be sure if the rightful owner of the land is in agreement with the developer. So that at the end of the day, there will not be court order to ask them to evacuate the building, because you cannot carry your building. The building is on the land.
So what then happened if at that instance you still have money with whoever the owner of the building is? So how did you resolve that?
Well, there must be proper documentation before you subscribe. You must have legal documents. There must be proper documentation before, yes, to back it up. You must have professionals to be able to sign, because you need to know what and what is on the agreement they are giving to you.
The terms and the conditions.
The terms and the conditions before you subscribe. So you cannot just subscribe into any kind of real estate or a new real estate that you know that they are not trusted, as she has said. So that is why they have to be reputable and they need to be trusted.
Okay, so Lufumilola.
Okay, also I think,
just saw you. You want to say something. So what are you trying to say?
I think what you should put into consideration before you buy into any property is to make sure that the developer has a good track record. Yes.
Testimonial.
Right. Has a good track record. You must have seen what they have done in the past.
Okay.
Yes. This is not the person that will promise you we're going to deliver in so time, and at the end of the day, of course, we know that sometimes, circumstances can happen. Something can come up that might, delay a little bit. Do you understand? Sometimes they can tell you that, oh, okay, this project is going to take us 1 year, 2 years. Sometimes they might promise you 2 years like that. At the end of the day, they fulfill the promise before 2 years. Yeah. So sometimes it might take more than that 2 years, but you will follow the progress. All you need to do is to work with a developer that has good track record.
Okay, Mr. Matthew, let me just chip in to what she just said. When she said track record, one of the major challenges that off-plan properties, buying into an off-plan property used to have is they need to strike a balance between what the developer would deliver and the expectation of the buyer.
I was going to go to that.
Because if I tell you I'm going to deliver a smart home for you, and I deliver just an empty building, there's going to be a problem.
That's why you're buying into it off plan. You're following the progress. There's no good developer with a good track record that will tell you, I'm going to deliver a smart home. At the end of the day, will not deliver that. It is not possible.
But I
Yes.
think that one of the reasons people subscribe to off-plan investment is, one, to take away the hustle of them going to site on daily basis, following up with the building project. So why then do I have to be going to see what you're doing
No, definitely,
often?
you need to go for inspection to actually check the process. At times, you would want to even alter some of the design in your building, because, for instance, let's say if the plan that they have is carrying has, let's say, 2 stores, for example, and you just need just a store, and you need that space for something else,
So
you
how
can
about
go
if
there
I
and
need more stores in my house?
That's why you
that
are
is why
following. That's why you are following the
can
progress.
you follow
As
the
the work,
progress.
as the work is going,
You follow
as
Okay.
the
the
work is
progress.
going, you will be able to decide, this is what I want.
If you
So
need
that means
three
I
rooms
can decide
of
to change my
you can
restroom to a bedroom,
You
you can
can,
decide to
or I
do
can
whatever you
change
want
in
my
a
to do.
way,
lounge
right,
to a playground or
in a
something.
way that is not going to affect the outer look of the project.
Okay.
You can, walk around, play around the structural plan of the building. Do you understand? And also, if you're buying into a landed property, you will be able to decide, okay, this is where I want. I don't want my land to be too close to the fence. I want it to be in the middle. I want it at the back. You'll be able to choose the specific location you want.
I just hope it will not be a question of what I order versus what I
It is
get
not.
at
It
the
is
end of
not.
the
It
day.
is not possible. You're working with a good, credible developer. Yes,
Good and credible developer.
Right.
Yes, so I think this is now bringing out my own experience as a salesperson. I've been in the sales too for a while, and I could remember when Leisure Course started, we've had testimonies of how people get to the site and they begin to wonder, is anything going to happen here?
Right.
And I think Leisure Court is already a city here in Lugbe already, and people that were able to key into that project at that early stage, I think some of them even bought their plot as low as 700,000, 800, and 900, as the case may be, depends on the size. And after just about 2, 3 years, some of them even decided to sell off the plots for as high as even 10 million naira. So I think, yeah, that's a
That's a
very
good
good
buy.
advantage and a good buy for whoever is willing to invest in real estate. I think that's a good one. So thank you for bringing back my memory.
I think reason why many people do not take advantage of buying into property off plan is trust issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yes, I'll give you an instance. Also, when we were selling one particular location, so here in Abuja, then I was actually taking a client to site. We were approaching the place, though infrastructure is not on ground,
Yeah,
was
we're
not
not
on
in
ground
place,
already
yes.
then. Do you understand? We were approaching the site. The only thing I just heard, I don't speak Hausa. Sorry about that. I've been in Abuja for a while, but I don't speak Hausa. The next thing I heard, I was driving in his car.
Okay.
The next thing I heard is, chiga, man. I was like, I just noticed that the driver just turned. I was like, sir, this is where we're going to. No. How dare you bring me to this bush? I said, sir, at the end of the day, some months later, this, because I started posting regularly.
So that bush
on my, yes,
later turned to be a
the
city.
man later called me. Yes,
You don't
maybe
mean it.
months after.
Yes.
Yes, he called me that, are you sure, Miss Madam Fumi? I said, oh, sir, good evening, sir. Good morning, sir. How are you? How are you doing? How is work? Are you still with Leisure Court? I said, oh, yes, I'm still there, sir. He said, wow, really? I've been seeing your posts lately. Is it the same place we were going to? I said, yes.
Yes, that same bush. You didn't tell him that same bush.
I said, yes. I said, yes, sir. He said, oh, are you sure? Can I still get something? I said, oh, definitely, sir. You can, but not the same price. He was surprised.
Yeah.
He was actually very, very surprised. What I was actually begging him to buy at a very, very cheap price. He came back to buy it.
Only God knows how much. He bought it then.
Honestly speaking. So, and also it happens to a friend of mine too. That one was driving in front. They were coming behind him. The next thing they just noticed, they come back.
Wow.
Yes. So it might be a bush today. You just key into it, follow the process. the progress. And trust.
Yes,
Trust
every city today was once a
once a
bush.
bush.
Yes.
So
One of the experiences I've had. Then I was a new babe in real estate industry. I just when
you're a cricket,
I was a
guess.
cricket in real estate
Mm.
industry. So one of my first clients, then our Apple project
Okay.
that is going for 70 million naira now, was 45 million naira. The 4 bedroom fully
You see
Right,
that.
terrace building.
Yeah.
So I took this man there and it was like 45 million. Who wants to invest 45 million naira in this kind of location?
Mm.
Like Apple, that is
And
the
at
heart
what
of
level was the
foundation
project then?
level.
Oh, okay.
That are we sure we can deliver this? I said, sir, you have to trust
I'm
us
sure he has had an
that
experience.
we can
He doesn't
deliver
want to have a
this.
repeat of
He
the
said, this one that you
experience
guys have not done anything. That he's
Anything.
not going to buy until we finish the building.
before he will buy.
Last
The
week.
problem is, many of them had
Bad
bad
yes,
experiences
before.
Like, yes.
Now, if they want to deal with you, they will be like, would they be able to deliver to good quality?
Yeah.
That's true.
Do you understand?
That's
So
true.
sometimes you can't blame them.
I took that same man there recently and he checked the place and he's like, can I pay my 45
From where?
million? I said, sir, you cannot pay your 45 million naira. Is it initial deposit you want to pay?
I
Because
Okay.
don't know.
this building is going for 70 million. And when it's completed, it will be 80 million.
If
Because-
not 100,
If not 100.
right?
So you see, you are getting twice.
I hope
If
he
you
has,
had
I
even
hope he has
subscribed-
paid the 70 now.
If you had
you
even
have sold
subscribed
100.
initially,
Yes. Yeah.
if I were him, I would say, okay, can you sell this off for me? Because it's 70 million now. Now. So
This
just
same
imagine
property he refused to
he's
buy
even
at
getting
45 million.
50% return of investment when the building is not completed.
Yeah.
So this is one of the advantage of off-plan property. You can get 100% return of investment,
Yes.
200% return of
On your
investment.
investment.
So when you see that a developer is bringing a new project,
An idea.
you key into that idea. You buy into the dream and the vision of that developer and start. A trusted developer.
Right.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, if the end goal is for you to buy into property and sell later in the future, or you want to buy and build, this is actually the best time for you now to come to Leisure Courts and subscribe into some of our property still ongoing. We have at Idu, Kuje, Jikoi, Kurudu, where you can still get massive
All these
discount.
are all in Abuja.
Right,
Yes,
yeah, in Abuja.
But in Leisure Courts, we have this culture whereby when we have a new project, we always give discounts in all our projects.
Okay.
So if you are wise, you are a wise investor,
Very smart.
and a smart investor, you need to look at those projects that are new and that we always run 50% discount in all our projects, our new projects. So you key into this project for 50% discount. After 1 month, 2 months, it goes to the normal price.
Exactly. Like I think one that interests me so much is the 7th Avenue in the Bejuleki.
Right.
Now, when you look at that project at this stage now, I think the price is worth subscribing off plan,
right.
because with all the numerous industrial facilities that are coming up there, we have the new Lekki International Airport, we have the Immortal rice mill, and what have you. A lot of these facilities, Dangote you get. So imagine somebody subscribing in an off plan now. I think that would just be an example of even how Banana Island came up.
Seriously?
You were trying to tell me a story about
a friend of mine had a land there a long time ago, and he felt maybe this place there is nothing is going to happen, and he just sold it off like that. Anytime he's driving through that particular area, he's always getting angry that, oh God, I'm angry.
The Banana Island of
Banana
Lagos.
Island,
Oh my goodness.
honestly. So
he was an investor, but not a smart one.
Not a smart
so
investor.
it's an advantage, for everybody now to key into our
new project
now. Yeah.
Yeah. So how is the the what's it called now? The Oshobo site, is it also an off-site investment?
Yes, because when you look at that site, just take a look at how much Leisure Court is selling that plot of land
Honestly,
at a discounted price.
honestly, I'll give
So
you an
that is like,
instance. I'll give you an instance. There's one particular project we're selling here then for, I think about how many months ago, selling it for 5 million naira, 6 million naira. But right now, it's selling for about 8 and 9 million naira.
The Spring Estate in Idu,
Right.
you
That's how many
Yes.
percent increase
just within a few months.
within few months.
Yeah.
You know, so people that are smart, that were wise enough, that keyed into it, then now if they want to sell it, they are going to make a huge return on their investment.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is an opportunity for everybody.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Keen
one of
on
the
project.
interesting thing about Leisure Court Limited, we would like you to know is Leisure Court projects are all fast developing.
Yeah.
Like the
fast.
Oshobo project is already being fenced, gatehouse is already in place. So tell me, if you invest in such a project in the nearest future, in just about 2-3 months, you know how well you will recover
And
your
don't
investment.
forget, a lot of people are not buying now. They won't still buy. There's nothing you will tell them. They will not buy.
They will
But
not
you,
buy.
as a wise and a smart investor, just key into it.
There's a
Now,
saying that
those
says,
ones will come back later to come and
Come
beg
and
you.
beg. If I buy from you, even.
Exactly.
there's a saying that says, landed property increase after every 6 months.
Right.
Okay.
So, for instance, if I'm buying a landed property for,
But
let's
I
say,
bet to disagree with Leisure Court for you, because Leisure Courts increase even every month.
Every month.
Not
Yes.
just
no,
months.
I'm just speaking generally.
Okay, in
Landed
general,
property
okay.
in Abuja
Hmm.
increases after every 6 months.
Okay.
So, if you are buying a landed property for, let's say, 3 million, in the next 6 months, you will not meet it at that same
Same
price.
month,
At all.
You will get either 70 to 80%
Cent.
of your return.
If not even 100%.
100%.
Yeah, that's
So let's
true.
say, no, let's just give or take, in the next 1 year, you get 100%
100%.
return on investment.
All right, we want to thank everybody who has been part of this discussion today. And we promise you to bring you another episode on this same topic again. But as a smart and a wise investor who wants to make money from real estate, now is the time to invest your money in real estate.
Yeah.
Invest your money now and just wait for it to grow like money tree.
Right.
See you next time when we come back again.
Thank you.
On behalf of my
Bye.
beautiful ladies here, I want to say thank you for being part of this great show.
Thank you.
Matthew.
To all our cameramen, I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
and
for having
thank
us.
you. It's Leisure Court, your number one excellent housing
Housing solution.
Solutions.
Bye.